Oh. Hey, who won out of me and ASAP? I didn't even check.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Houston 20, Cleveland 23.
You said Houston 20?
Yeah, Cleveland 23. You got a W.
Damn.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he caught it up. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning yours that can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as the Ravens push further out in front. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defense in front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's able to find Diggs. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Wilson. It's complete to Drake. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Running, it's Drake. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. It's Barkley on the counter. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Play fake. Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Let's go, baby. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Here's Wilson to throw. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They will stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll run to Drake. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Airing one out for Boyd. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On 1st down, it's Gurley. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They go play action with Wilson. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing again here. Wilson escaping the pressure right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Check 56. Hey, D1. 95. Check. Got it.
Play action. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. Complete to Dorsett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The open man is Smith. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out,
He threw it to the dude I was
on plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Matt Judon. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
Got you, boy.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And what can they do here on second and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Lucky. You know that's one that he would love to have back. That should have been picked off. Threw that one into a crowd. He's just so fortunate the defender couldn't react fast enough and get his hands up.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. What's the run?
Here's Barkley. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as the Ravens push further out in front. Lutz good on the extra point. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Wilson. Dorsett's got it. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he hits Drake. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Flushed out right. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. Looking here for Smith downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete.
Man, who is this safety that I'm on?
They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Check 3.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson.
Bro, why are you not? Oh, my God. He didn't
brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st.
Wow.
Throwing is Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett.
Thank you.
And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe-Awuzie with a pick.
Oh, that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop
Number
it into
50,
the air, and then it's the tip drill.
Linebacker,
and good concentration by him to react to it and pull it in
But
the
still, I clicked on him and tried to move him. It wouldn't let me. He stood there and put his hands up.
Time to establish the run game here.
Yeah, dude, attempt to
And
make
he
a
will
jump.
lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
That's just stupid.
That's going to
At
go
least
as a loss
let
of
them
1 on
make
1st
an
down.
attempt to jump.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're
You
right. You
just
look at
played
the
him right
numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On 2nd down, here's Marquardt. Finding room at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 22.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this
I played
lead.
him
Give it to the
tomorrow
backs,
in
put a little bit of
the
keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and
Dude,
stop
you
them.
got CPU.
No,
So barely time to catch our breath.
the
Here's
Browns.
1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
They had the huge play
Yeah, let
last
me
time.
get Justin
Here it is
Reed
a
there. I'm
much
trying to
smaller
make
gain
him
of
to
2.
an X factor.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your
Let me get
running
him.
game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end of the half situations that you worry about the clock.
Definitely. I will
It's
get
throughout
my
the
man.
game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you. That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run
Depends what
develop.
you'd want.
That appeared to be a case of see ball,
I'll
get
give
ball.
you a 1st in this year's draft.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The fuck you talking about? This is the good draft.
You don't want him, go. You don't want him.
This is a good draft.
What position is he playing? And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Are you talking about Reed?
Yeah.
Justin Reed.
What you want for him, T-Busy?
Reed a beast.
The kick by Lutz is good.
T-Busy is smart.
And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now.
Yeah, young
So
stud.
it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Not on the block, how bad you want, so if I like it, what's up?
How about we trade safeties?
Blah, blah, blah. I'm about to throw you out the office security.
What? Whoa.
Call security on you, too.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but
He's a
it's kind of important for one reason,
superstar.
isn't it?
It certainly is.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Goes by the name
Watt
of
able to
Ed
disrupt
Ryan.
yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On second and a long way to go. Wilson, and now he'll let
I
this one
already
go
built
deep,
him up
back over
from
the
a
middle.
69 overall.
That's
Now he's
incomplete.
at 80.
Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now a shot taken on 3rd
Did you get any
down, but
phone
it's going to
calls,
wind
Bruce?
up incomplete.
No,
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple
I was
times.
wondering
We've seen the
because I got one.
interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The
I got
front
one.
and the back
Good.
really in
I got one
sync.
of this
The
one. I got
front
one of
putting on the
the cut
pressure,
deal already
the
with Miles
backside
Sanders.
being
He's already a
ball hawks and picking
superstar.
passes off.
Escaping the pressure right.
How old is he now, though?
He's a rookie.
And they will not be
Oh,
able to
no,
hook
yeah,
up
you're
there.
talking about
It's
that running back.
incomplete. The Steelers try
No, I
it,
was
but
talking
they
about after
come up
our
empty
game,
on
though.
4th down. And now, boy, the ball's
Yeah,
going to go
I have a
over
phone
on
call
downs
that
here
way,
inside the 10-yard line. Well, this is a
Shit,
nice little
shit.
gift wrap situation as they
I'm
take
surprised,
over 1st and goal.
Brooks didn't get one.
From the gun, Mariota. And it's caught.
surprised all
That's
of
good
my
for a
players
gain
didn't
of
get it.
6. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Mariota. To the goal
Because you don't
line,
get
but
phone
it's
calls for being
incomplete.
cheese.
You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an
Cheese
example
shows
of
I
a growing
doing
pain
smack
for him.
ass
I think you're right
motherfucker.
about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly
You
on
had
him,
that
a lot of
Eagles
times they
cheese.
fall back
Year
on what
one
they do
Eagles
best.
cheese.
There are. He's
Got a man. It's caught.
That thing's going through that fucking
Touchdown.
O-line.
Taywan Taylor.
And then you
there to
got
make the grab.
Zach Ertz.
As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
You gotta worry
Lutz with
about
the extra
now
point,
again.
and that will extend this big lead.
She's not upset about that.
Well, I just remember how much you like to use Zach Ertz. Well, you know, once all those contracts come up, you know, it'll be a
No,
different story.
I know how to manage my team,
After
blah,
the
blah, blah,
touchdown, Lutz to
especially
kick it off.
I'm not worried about that.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over
No,
the
there
end
will not be
line.
no fire sale over here.
The first one to go is going to be Fletcher.
I said there will not be a fire sale over here. What part of that did you not understand?
You said you want 2 first for Fletcher?
The Steeler offense
have
here
enough
about
for
ready
Fletcher.
for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6
Fletcher
points.
Cox, you
They've got to
know
make
how to
amends.
Two
How many
first
times
and a
we sat in
replacement
meetings
player.
with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up
Oh, you
and
got
help their
one
team.
more.
Yeah, we'll see if they
You
can
got a
recoup
replacement
and
defense.
recover. An
Don't worry
incomplete
about what I
pass
got.
leads to
I'm gonna
2nd and
have to
10
do
from the
that.
25. And this is caught
Yeah,
off the
on the block, but
deflection.
you know.
And he'll wind up up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play.
That's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense, and in this case, the offense ended up grabbing it.
He's going to look deep down the field.
They owed me. Because normally Diggs kills me.
They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I made sure we paid
Another wayward
Diggs this
pass.
time.
Yeah, things started out poorly in this game, and
but he already texted me on the side. Like, man, you got every animation first half.
Is emboldened a secondary.
I'm like, man, they owed me for what Diggs did to me in the past.
Better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
This is the 3rd season, I believe.
Here we go. Mike 9.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion drives.
But they must feel good about what they're doing. They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped it 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Yeah, you only played one good year with us. You ever won the Super Bowl, even though he missed 5-6 games that year. It's pretty good.
And he'll take it into
the
end zone
for
a Ravens touchdown.
But they talking about Vontae Maddox and Darius Slay going to be the outside corners and be between.
But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Just like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at Joe Barrow. We're pretty darn good.
I wouldn't be shocked if he probably won't win a job no more. Y'all got Slay. But
the Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time
starting job
on 4th down. Turn it over, give him great field position.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down. Every bit of it, but it showed confidence.
Yeah, Maddox outside corner. And then y'all got
also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the
Sidney Jones.
So now they got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Sidney Jones gets beat too much on the double.
And he's going to lose yardage and be back.
I mean, a lot of corners get beat on.
He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. 4th down, here's Wilson.
Saying that Sidney Jones is like...
And my goodness, another interception. It's by Kendall Fuller. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
Niggas eating them up on the double moves. He's scared to fucking buck.
Once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit, but as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault.
That injury is tough.
I know, but I'm saying, man,
so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On 2nd and 15 now, Mariota, and that'll be incomplete.
He just got ate up
a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Unless that boy Parks
and he lost the football. Mariota had it jammed loose. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
First play of the drive there is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They go play action now. Wilson going deep for Diggs.
And
now here's another interception. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in the game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mariota, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
When are you supposed to be playing Prizzle?
Probably about another half hour.
Okay.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
I'm going to forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Mariota now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Mariota here to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Oh, my God, bro. When Madden not fucking with you, bro, they are not fucking with you. Oh, my God. Brett got to be pissed off with that.
And this one was over a while ago.
Are you watching still, Black?
On to their big lead.
Nah, I just got off of it.
Bro, he just intercepted me, right? In the end zone. About to make a move, juke. My guy tackled him. Regular tackle, bro. By the waist. About to spin him around and tackle him down. His guy fumbled. My guy jumped on it for the touchdown. You can't make this stuff up, bro.
Say that again. What happened?
Offense here about ready for their
He
next
picked
drive.
me off,
They are
bruh.
down
He
big.
losing
They have not scored
48
a
to
single
nothing,
point.
dog.
I don't know.
He
They
picks
so
me
defeated
off
at this
in the
point,
end
just want to
zone.
get in the locker room, get the heck out of
Looks
here.
like he might be about to return it, but he never makes it out of the end zone in return. But he gets tackled a regular tackle, not even a hit stick, and his guy fumbled.
Look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do
He
something.
did recover it.
And my guy recovered it in the end zone for a
Execution
touchdown.
as you look forward.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's some bullshit, but that's hot.
That's some
That's a
sick,
defeated
some
team
wild
out there.
shit.
I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low.
Wow.
It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Good play, good play. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Go. Hey, 0. We got a seal.
One last shot for Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. TJ Green with a pick. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that? Being able to put the big
I'm mad we
check
played
marks
like
up
this
in the locker
in the
room,
wild card.
right?
We got to keep this shit going.
Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Damn. Now I'm only beating Mac Howard 28-23.
Wow.
They got a couple picks. I got bored.
It's hard to keep the lead, bruh. Real
I
talk.
swear, bro.
Yeah, it's hard, bruh. Football and
He
basketball.
used to start running the same play over and over and over.
And then you also get away from what you doing. You try some new
Right.
shit.
I
Yeah.
was trying
You
shit.
playing with house money now. Like, I think I'm up 21.
I'm
Yeah.
up 28. Fucking that. This 28, 20 fucking 3. I'm just trying new defense. He's staying in the same shit, running the same plays. That shit crazy. Damn, he got another interception, bro. Shit crazy. Oh my god. Like,
TJ Watt coming back was huge. I was missing that pass rush.
now he's winning.
What?
He's winning. 29-28.
What quarter y'all in?
Fourth quarter, 6 minutes left.
Damn, I picked off Russell Wilson 8 times. Jesus. That's how you play, fellas. It all comes from stopping that damn run. He was trying to run it once he got down, but 8 carries for 13 yards. Like, ain't no point in running this ball. Russell ended up 16 for 42.